a tint just makes it look so much better.
Makes it look better. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that's nuts.
Evan's at a meeting, so we will just get into what I'm gonna do. We're going to work on the Subaru. Our last meet, went to a big meet in Springfield, Illinois here. And as I got back, I thought I'd try to do a little burnout. And in the middle of the burnout, the rear end gave out. Now I did break that one already, but we were just going to weld it like I did the other one. And just so I can drive it for a little bit. We'll give you guys a grand finale when the car goes up for the winter, and we'll blow it up again. Might as well just send it one more time. But we got brake cleaner. Probably what I'll do is I'll get you guys set up, time lapse it as I clean it, get it torn apart, clean it. All right, so here's the rear end in the garbage bag. We will, give me 1 second. Kind of hard to do everything by yourself here. Evan does it all the time, I don't know how. But like I said, I'm gonna get it cleaned up with some brake cleaner. When Evan gets back, I'll have him weld it. Oh yeah, so we will weld here and up here. And probably what I broke on mine right now is the main gear there. So now on to the next step. Getting the rear end out of that. Oh, there they are.
I'm gonna weld that stuff up. I wish I had like a really good MIG. I could just like
MIG it.
all that brake cleaner out of there.
Oh, you don't want that in there?
Well, no, you mean like last time where we started a fire and the flame was going up?
Here we go!
Goofy.
3, 2, 1, lift off.
This is how you want your tungsten to stick out on these cups. It's very specific.
I'm watching my eyes open.
Dude.
Every time we start recording like this, I tell myself I'm not gonna talk, and then I start to talk.
Imagine if you didn't have butt cheeks and all you saw was a round back and a hole. That'd be hideous. Just like hole. Just round hole. You'd smear it. Just, I can't get a good grip.
It's called wiping and wiping.
Yeah.
Still poop.
Poop. Still poop.
I'll wipe and I'll wipe and I'll wipe and I'll wipe 100 times. Still poop. Still poop.
Let me check you.
It's like I'm wiping a marker or something.
Nice. All right, so Evan got the diff all welded. That's Evan's welds. Those are about as good as they get.
Yeah,
So
dude.
don't ask for anything
It's
better.
back purged.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you something.
We don't care.
Jerry,
Perfection.
you back purged the whole bit.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we don't want that stuff moving.
Getting that finished up, and then that is that's it. That finishes the rear end side of it. And then we break it.
Yeah, this is the last time. Right? I mean, of this rendition.
Yeah, I guess.
Will we bring axles? Mostly. On the fork. There.
Put one this way, that way, moving direction. Yeah.
That thing was about to go so low.
Pokes out too much. Can't really make that up with a wheel, so we're gonna have to do some custom fabrication to get it all to fit, which is gonna require the car being down for a little bit, but doesn't need to happen right now. But we got the parts now to where get that in there, and I think what we're thinking is using the hubs from the Mustang. So then the axle, the ends of the axle are the same, you know, for the Mustang. So instead of calling and getting a custom, you know, output and then input and getting a custom axle in that length, we can just say it's, you know, 15 Mustang GT axle, and we just need it shorter. And then you give measurements, and it's like a lot more straightforward. And plus, then it is much more durable, because I'd be afraid even if we switch to the rear STI hubs, and with the bigger spline axles in the back, for even just marginally bigger from the WRX to the STI, I think we'd still have issues with snapping axles, and don't want to be doing that. So we're gonna just do it right once, which means custom spindles made up to the WRX suspension geometry, and then the spindle will allow the hub, the bearing assembly pretty much from the Mustangs, to bolt in, and then the axle would go in 8/8. I think that's probably just the best way to do it. So the last clip you saw there was this deal here, the Ford 8/8. And yes, we are gonna be swapping the 8/8 in this car, and there's a couple reasons for that, which we'll reveal later. But not sure exactly when that transformation is gonna all go down. It is gonna be a fab heavy few videos, if not more than a few. There's a lot that's gonna go into it, because, and I don't know if it made it clear in the other video, so I'll go ahead and explain it. So the goal is, originally when we got this, the width we were hoping was gonna be, if not the same wheelbase, a little bit, wider, to where we could almost just mount the entire thing under. It's not just gonna happen, it's too wide. So next best thing is, let's get the structural side in the car, meaning 8/8 and axles. The best way to do it is to use the actual bearing like hub assembly. So you've got 1, 2, I think there's 4 bolts that hold the bearing assembly. So the goal is we get those unbolted, and we make custom spindles that use the factory rear suspension pickup points, but allow us to mount the Mustang hub bearing in there that has the spline for the axles to go through. Therefore, we can run custom like short axles with the 8/8 in this thing while retaining factory geometry. And since we've been building our own spindles, that means we can literally mount the Brembo brakes on it. We wouldn't be able to use the e-brake, the factory e-brake, but we can use the Brembo calipers themselves. So that's the goal. That's the goal. So I don't know if that was made clear when we initially got everything here, because we had kind of a long morning, and yeah. So pretty excited about it. If and when we get this done, this thing is gonna make the car rip, because we haven't really been able to like full throttle pull this car yet, simply because there's like a certain level of concern about either snapping an axle or the rear diff. So with that, that'll completely level that playing field, make the car something fun where we can actually get on it and do everything. And we're getting that period of time again where it's build season. So that is the update on that. Obviously there's other things that we're planning on doing with that car too, so that's not even it. 8/8 swap coming soon for the WRX. We're gonna keep on keeping on, man. You guys keep doing you. Like and subscribe if that's something you're into, because if it is, you're in the right place, man. Like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.